Okay, hello, welcome to my channel, and I'm here because I like putting things together. Um, I don't believe that everything is a coincidence. First, I started with waking up and going to Twitter and seeing all these things about astroworld. Then I go on YouTube and I noticed this video where the lady tarot card reader was talking about
disrupted that is she was using these mathematical time, but outside of that I ended up coming up out of this dream. Okay, I woke up, or at least that's all I can remember, and so it made equation for each Solange. They were equations. Okay,
let me get back to it.
Solange, the dream. I don't Beyonce's house, okay? Specifically Beyonce and Jay-Z's house. And I was there as a spectator. I'm not even sure in the dream. I don't believe that they was aware that I was in their presence, okay? But in the dream, I sat and I watched Beyonce with her sister, Solange. They were actually making a new song. And as they was making the song, Beyonce, she had a pen and paper out. And she was literally, excuse me, y'all, she was literally writing down mathematical equations, okay? Now, these mathematical equations, she was writing them down specifically for each note, for each tune or tone. You know, I'm not that well versed when it comes to the music industry or how you orchestrate or put songs together, but I found it very interesting. She had actually perfected the mathematical equation for each note, for each octave, and it was like she had a specific equation for each verse, for each tone, each note. I mean, it was like she had perfected it, okay? And I was in awe of how she was able to put these numbers together so quickly. It was like she was doing it so fast, like she had been doing this for a long time. And in that moment, as I was watching her, right away in the dream, I knew that she had figured out a way to insert witchcraft into her music, okay? And to be able to use mathematical equations in order to create certain hertz, certain vibrational frequencies through certain tones or certain notes, okay? And was doing it strategically in her music, okay? Now, I'm not sure if she actually writes her own music. I'm not even sure of that. I just know it was being revealed to me that her and Solange was sitting there writing these songs and that she had perfected this craft of numerology and inserting it into the music. And it was like strategically for almost every single piece. You could damn near say it was for each word, for each note, for each tone, for each, everything. There was a mathematical equation. And so what I interpreted was that it was like she was writing out, I'm trying to think of a way to put this. She was using these mathematical equations as a way of creating a musical piece that would give off a certain frequency, a certain vibration, and she knew what each number meant and how it would affect the brain, how it would affect the human body, how it would affect the person on a spiritual level, on many different levels, okay? And so I did see Jay-Z for a minute. He was out on the porch with some woman who had her breast out. I guess she was auditioning for a music video and was being seductive at the same time. But outside of that, I ended up coming up out of this dream, okay? I woke up, or at least that's all I can remember. And so it made me go into, I already know a lot about frequencies, okay? That's what it made me want to talk to you all about, frequencies, and being very aware of the type of music that you're listening to, especially now, because the enemy knows, okay, I'm talking about these lower level entities who have established this wicked structure. There's many different weapons, okay, that they use in warfare, okay? And so this would be music is being used as like a military weapon against the masses, especially melanin.
So if you want to continue to watch this video, you see her name right here. I watched this video on YouTube while I was on Twitter, seeing how Astroworld Fest was trending. So she posted this video the night before the morning of finding out about the deaths. So as I was watching her video, I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing all of these things about Astroworld and just everything. The videos I saw just were so demonic. I have a few because it was just sad just watching them. Like this one right here.
Hey, this gonna go viral. I go by the name of Drizzy Drake. I'm from Toronto, but I got Houston tatted on me because it's always been my home, so I appreciate you having me. Drop out. Y'all, Astroworld Fest is nothing like it.
Yeah, that was crazy because, yeah, I don't even know who that is, but I hope he definitely is resting in peace. That's very sad that that happened while Drake was performing. An artist I definitely love to listen to, but just after this, I'm just over listening to all of these artists because I just don't like that. You know, these could have been my loved ones, these could have been my teenagers, these could have been my friends, and they played right through this.
Somebody jump in, come on, security.
That disturbed me. This guy right here.
It just felt like we was like literally like.
Let me find.
Alright, so shit, I'm about to do this video to let everybody know what the fuck happened to that asteroid, bro. Like, okay, so when I first got there, that's when Master P was performing. It wasn't that many people there, so I had went, you know, I got in the crowd. We was probably like in the middle of the crowd, but we was way in the front. And as everything was happening,
there's the other video where the lady said that at the end of Master P's performance, he says, "Y'all don't die tonight." Why would he say that?
I just feel like I was being crushed and like I couldn't breathe and I almost like literally passed out. Like I felt like I was about to like collapse. So I started screaming and shit. So that's when like the people, they seen me just because of the fact that I was in the front. So they had pulled me out, you know what I'm saying? And then I had got out and I had just stood around like not in the crowd no more. But that was during the daytime. So look, let me tell you something. Look, all right. So this is when Travis Scott is about to hit the stage. All right. Something in my mind told me don't get in the crowd due to the fact of. All right. So shit, I'm about to. It just felt like we were.
Hold on.
Of what happened to me earlier that day, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Master P, you know, audience and whatnot. So look, Travis Scott about to perform. It's probably like 100,000 plus people, you know, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, just standing around in the barricades, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't as bad, but something told me don't stand in the barricade. I sat on the side, you see what I'm saying. I went all the way to like the end of the line, and I was like right there on the barricade, but I sat like, you know, like took a seat on it so I wouldn't be in the crowd like that. But I kid y'all not, bro. As soon as Travis Scott started, like as soon as he started, like all the flame, the fire, the fucking like the Phoenix and all that shit, and then he popped out, started going crazy, and like I'm telling you, as soon as he started going crazy, like the whole crowd started raging and shit. Everybody just screaming, help, help, help. Mind you, I'm sitting on top of the fence, so I'm looking down on everybody and I'm seeing all this shit happening, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers reaching, and after what happened to me earlier that day, you know what I'm saying, with the, it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see, like just imagine
Make sure that was
crying. I'm trying to pull people out. So look, in the middle, it's a VIP section, like different celebrities and people who pay like thousands of dollars to sit in the VIP section. Mind you, I'm pulling people out and I'm trying to pull them into that VIP section. That's where like people was pulling people in so they can breathe. So the people in the damn VIP section, they getting mad, telling me, why the fuck you pulling people over here in our section? I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. These people about to lose their motherfucking lives, you know what I'm saying? So I pulled out this one boy. This boy, he probably like 14 years old. This is a little bitty teenager, bro. This one lady, I kid you not, in the fucking VIP section, literally put her hands on this boy and associated this boy and started hitting him like, didn't I tell y'all don't jump the fuck over? So I end up screaming like, bitch, who the fuck is you to tell somebody what the fuck they can do? Like, bitch, this ain't your motherfucking concert, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what motherfucking ticket you paid for. Like, these people need some fucking help. So I'm helping people, I'm pulling people out. And like, it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, crying. I'm trying to pull people out. So it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like just imagine all the people they're gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like I kid you not. Like in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted, and the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning them black and blue. Like I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could have do. Like this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like that was like some demonic shit. Like
demonic. First person that said demonic. So I want to get to this because this is what blew me. So I'm assuming this right here is a phoenix because he just said that the phoenix came out, but that looked like a little dark going through the phoenix, right? My thing is, and I know that phoenix has a meaning. I just need to research that. Now, when you look at his ad, which is still on his Instagram page, it says a wild week is upon us, but injecting the city with inspirational features and activities for a charity is a must. Injecting is the part that blows me because it's like it's right in plain eyesight, you know? And the reason why I say that is because before the chief came out with his latest response about this whole situation, there was rumors going around on Twitter that people were being injected by drugs. They were saying pills at first, but some people just kept saying people were being injected by drugs. Now, if you don't know what the chief said, this is the
one of the narratives was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck. When he was examined, he went unconscious. They administered Narcan. He was revived, and the medical staff did notice.
So basically, a security guard went to grab somebody, and as he did that, he felt a prick in his neck. He passed out, and when the medical examiners brought him back, they also noticed the prick in his neck. Now, there are people that saying, well, that's not confirmed case. Well, I'm not a genius, but if he felt the prick, the medical examiner saw the prick, isn't that two people that confirmed the prick? Or am I tripping?
Prick that was similar to a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject. That is one part of it. The other thing that's very important, there were some individuals that were trampled, and we want to be respectful of that. But we just ask that y'all give us time to do a proper investigation. Live Nation has stated from the very beginning that they were...
So he's also not dismissing that people did get ran over, which never was being dismissed. But what I don't like is how people are dismissing the injections. So I was listening or reading the comments, and someone said that something similar to this happened in the UK, right? Of course, I like to do my own research, and this is the screenshot from me Googling needle spiking in UK because the commenter said that they saw it on TikTok. I went on TikTok, I put in needle spiking or injections in the UK, and it popped up with needle spiking in UK, and there was this lady talking. So I listened to her video, but of course, if she's talking about it being an actual thing where people are boycotting the bars, then I figured it must be news. So now we're gonna go back to the news. Needle spiking in the UK. And what do you see? A lot of articles. Not just one. This is October 25th, before Halloween. October 23rd. Do you see what I'm saying? October 22nd. You see how this list goes? It's not just a few incidents. This isn't just one little page of a coincidence. Mystery of nightclub needles should not distract from rising cases of drink spiking. So not only are they injecting people in the UK, but they're also drink spiking. See, still's going. Like, I've been scrolling for a while. You see that, right? There's no coincidence that this has been going on in the UK. When I go to images, it actually shows images of people who've been injected. These are recent articles, 5 days ago. These are areas where women have been injected in areas, legs, arms, necks, not knowing where it's coming from. So then I put it in the news. Of course, you got to put the news, right? Look at all of this. Look at this, 2 weeks. And it's predominantly women. You see? So when I see that, that makes me say, okay, I can't deny that the injections happen, given they have been happening in other places. So now when I go back to YouTube, let me go back to my history. There was this girl. First I saw this video.
Somebody want to tell me what the hell that is walking across up there at the top? What is that?
Garrett Tenney is live at the scene.
That's during a news broadcast. Isn't that weird? This right here. That was going on with a 5-year-old. So this is the lady I watched. Right here.
So, sorry. We just showed them and they would like glance at it and you could go in like,
and all that shit to like get into the festival. I like to point out that they were not like, they didn't care about COVID. Like, you literally just showed them and they would like glance at it and you could go in. Like, you could literally show any type of verification that you didn't have COVID, and like it could be fake and they wouldn't even know. At one point they stopped scanning wristbands too, because like this they would scan, but they just started telling people to raise their hand up and like walk through. So that's also another thing. But when I got into the festival, I immediately said to my boyfriend, I was like, there's way too many people here. Like, this is about to be completely flooded, packed with people. For most of the festival, I will say that I was in line for literally this for 4 hours. So I'm just going to talk about, I only saw SZA perform and I saw Travis perform. This is the lineup, so I got out of line around 7:30 and saw Travis at 8:45. So the first performance I saw was SZA, and hers was super chill. I was just in the back, and she's a chill artist, so I really wasn't expecting people to be like going crazy. But literally the first like crazy thing I saw, I guess, was the dude to like my left just dropped dead to the floor, like passed out. Full body weight, just down on the ground, and then like, yeah. He was fine though. He got up and his girlfriend was just like, what the fuck just happened? And then kind of just walked away. But that was the first kind of like, okay. And it is a festival, so I understand like people are like, you know, smoking, drinking, taking stuff. Like, I understand that, but like it's kind of just odd to like see, you know, that shit in front of you. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. We leave SZA to go start getting close for Travis, and we decide to get food. So as we're getting food, the timer for Travis to come on comes on his set, and the music they're playing is just so fucking eerie. It's like so creepy. Like, it's like not like any, like, it's not like anybody's music. It's just like weird, like beats, like some samples, like, I don't know, it's just weird. So Travis comes on. I'm kind of towards the back, so it's not super crazy for me. But like 5 minutes in, fucking like one ambulance and another ambulance and another paramedic just start fucking running past me, like start trying to get through the crowd. I know at one point they were screaming like stop the performance, because so many people were like passing out and literally dying. People were making it obvious to Travis that things were not okay. I can't find the video anymore, but there was literally a video of So as I was talking about in the last video, the video that I couldn't find was a video of literally 4 people on the ground getting CPR from just different paramedics in the middle of a mosh pit. It was just a crazy ass video, and I don't know where the fuck it went. It was so fucking weird. Scary. Here are just like the little weird things that I've like heard of and like noticed while I was there. I personally can't really say much about the festival itself because I was in line from 3 to 7, so I kind of just was in line. I know that the water bottles that they were selling were $7, and the free filtered water was probably a 3-hour line to like get it. I heard that there was only 2 defibrillators for the entire festival. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what I heard. So Metro Boomin never came on. He was the opener for the festival, and he never came on. And Master P was the performer after him. And the last thing that Master P said before he got off stage was, "Don't die tonight." Which I don't think is that weird. I mean, he probably knows how crazy Travis's fan base is. Like, everybody knows that, but yeah. I just think there could have been a lot of precautions taken to prevent a lot of the things that happened. There were multiple people that died, and one of those people that died was literally 10 years old. Age limits, smaller capacities, more security, like it all could have been maintained. There was a tree next to me, and there was like people climbing in and shit, and Travis literally stopped and was like, "Let's get ready to motherfucker." And Travis is known for encouraging, like, let's get crazy, let's rage, like, let's, like, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to say put this on Travis. It was just so fucking weird. Like, I could go into like my personal opinion on like what happened. Like, it felt demonic and satanic as fuck. And like I'm wearing a cross right now, but like I'm not even fucking religious, like 0%, like whatsoever. It just felt so fucking weird. I've gone to multiple concerts, and I've never felt the like way I felt watching him as I have other artists. Watching SZA, I felt fine. I felt happy, but when I was like waiting for Travis and watching Travis, it just felt like really like eerie, like doomful, like just odd. So in the video I'm about to show, this is when Travis first came on, and he first came on with 8 flames. The first headline that was released that people died was 8 people. And I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I literally was enjoying Travis's performance, but there was just like a weird feeling inside of me, like that was just like, this feels really odd. Travis knew when people were dead, so last night while he was performing, and still hasn't said anything about it. It was overall just really fucking eerie. Okay, this is my last video on it, because I'm not like trying to exploit what happened, and I don't know why people think I'm trying to do that. When I was there, I didn't know people were dying. I wasn't aware of that until I woke up this morning and everybody was texting me like, oh my god, like this is what happened. I made a video because I thought it was weird that while I was there, I felt the way I felt while I was there, and what happened is it's just weird to me. Like, that's the only reason why I made that video. I probably wouldn't have made a video if I had 100% fun and I felt 100% secure in the situation and all of that stuff. As I've mentioned, I had like demonic feelings, satanic feelings, like there was just something weird about the whole situation. That's why I made a video. And for the people that are completely defending Travis Scott, like, okay, like I honestly am not even the biggest Travis Scott fan. I got the ticket because I literally wanted to just go to a festival. Houston's pretty lame. Like, we never have cool shit here. I live in Houston. Like, I would want to go to that. For the people saying I should have just left, a lot of people should have just fucking left, but we didn't because we paid $400 for a fucking ticket. There's a lot of shit that I didn't say in the fucking video because it doesn't fucking matter and it's just about me. I was talking about how I felt and, like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm even explaining myself right now. I'm not even, like, famous. So sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to like desensitize what happened. I just made a video because I felt weird there. That happened. It's just like a what the fuck thing. And it's weird because while I was there, me and my boyfriend literally used the words demonic, satanic, eerie, like while we were there without knowing what the fuck was happening. I'm not saying Travis Scott is demonic or satanic. I don't know anything. I don't know Travis Scott personally. I didn't talk to Travis while I was there. I didn't talk to fucking Drake. I didn't talk to Kylie Jenner. Like, I don't know. I'm giving my opinion. That's what happened. I'm giving you my opinion with a little bit of facts that I know. I'm giving you a first-person source, like. And whether I have gone to a festival before or not, I don't think that 11 plus people dying is something you should expect.
Yeah, just her whole video just made me just not creep out, but it's just weird. It doesn't make any sense because you don't go to a festival and expect people to just die. You don't go to a festival and expect that they're going to need AED defibrillators and paramedics and ambulance and like, why? So then it was other people that had opinions. Some people are traumatized. He lost his cousin. He's just sad.
My cousin died at the Travis Scott concert. Yeah. All he had to do was stop the show.
Yeah. Like, he's traumatized. This guy right here. She's pissed.
Dad, he got arrested. Criminal. Here's a video of someone stopping the concert to tell him that what was going on. This is just one of many that tried to stop him from singing, to tell him what was going on. And this is that guy getting booed and fucking Travis on stage saying, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Instead of saying, holy shit, let me stop the fucking films. What's going on? Travis don't give a fuck. He knew what was going on. From the start, people were literally going on stage, jumping on stage, telling him that people were dying, and this motherfucker was inciting a riot, which I'm not surprised, because that's what he does all the time. Last concert he had, he got arrested. Criminal charges for inciting a fucking riot at his concert. He was literally telling people to disregard the security and to stomp so hard we shake the ground, go wild, let's fucking rage, while people were dying in his concert. Multiple fucking ambulances picking up dead people, people jumping on stage telling him to stop the show because they were dying and there was dead people in the fucking crowd. He knew. He didn't give a fuck. That's the difference. That's why he's getting blamed. Travis was literally trying to get this guy kicked out because he stopped the fucking concert, interrupted his concert, and then proceeded to keep singing after the guy literally told him that there was people dying. And then when people jumped on stage and told him, hey, stop the show, there's people dying, he literally told them, you all know what you came here for. Let's rage. And continued. You want to keep defending that piece of shit? Because a 10-year-old died. 8 people died. 300 went to the hospital. 23 are in terrible condition right now. You want to keep defending that?
It just makes me so angry because people are still defending him. So then I ended up, of course, she got wind.
I just told you they made a very foolish right here on this land prior to these people coming over here. That was one of the largest sacrifices, if not the biggest sacrifice that has been done here on this soil. And many of them, for my melanated people, were your ancestors. Because those people were melanated, okay? As much as they, you know, we're not even going to go there. But do your...
What I want to go back to is, so everybody know his theme was dystopia. What do dystopia mean? A person who imagines or foresees a state of society where there is great suffering and injustice. An imaginary place where people are unhappy and usually afraid because they are not treated fairly. A futuristic imagined universe in which oppression, societal, excuse my language, control, and the illusion of a perfect society are maintained through corporate. Let's see. I like roots. Bad place. Technological control, survival, loss of individualism. These are all terms that have to do with dystopia. You know, that was his thing. And I just keep going back to this. It's that word injecting for me. And just to be clear, because people are probably going to say, well, where did you get the thing from? Oh, open your eyes to a whole new universe. Uh-huh. 4 days to cover. The true dystopia is here. When the end arrives, it's really the beginning. This is his theme. His album is called Utopia. Medicine, nursing, being a better person, talking language, communication, you know, a utopia state. That's what my album is about. Somebody said, you think utopia is a society where everything is good, health, building, agriculture? No, this is what Scott said. He said, nah, it's just about proper lines of communication, because that's the dystopian shit we're in right now. It's all hate, 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 and all of that is drawn from what? Miscommunication, non-communication, non-understandable communication, ignorance to communication. He continued, I don't like this person. Why? Because somebody told me something not like this person. Because in history I read to not like this person. Why? Now, yeah, this is what I saw, and that looks crazy. Who knows what lies beneath the surface? Apparently he had signs all across the theme park that says, see you on the other side. That's weird, even if people don't think it's weird, but that's weird. And just like the girl said, she felt all of that while she was there. Like, you didn't have to hear him perform. You didn't have to see the people